Hey everyone, and welcome to travel diary number 7. I think it's number 7. I'm not actually gonna look it up this time because I don't really care. If you haven't noticed, I am a day late because technically speaking, Fordham is on break this week and I just didn't really want to do anything yesterday and it's perpetuated into today. Long story short, I'm a day late. Sucks. What? Anyways, the past week has been a really nice week for me personally because my roommate is gone on like her break vacation because she doesn't have classes to attend like I do. So I've had the apartment to myself for a week. I took a bubble bath last week. That was really nice with some stuff that I got from Lush the other week. It was great. I love bubble baths. They're fantastic. And then on Saturday, I went with a couple of friends to the Harry Potter studio tour. And we also went to Oxford because it was a part of like this package thing that you get together. Oh my god. It was amazing. I am a huge like Potterhead. I haven't been reading them as long as a lot of people have or as many times. I tend to watch the movies more because I just don't read a lot. It's not my preferred form of entertainment. But the stories will always have a special place in my heart forever. And so, especially because I do watch the movies more and I am going to be a filmmaker. That's what my degree is in. Seeing a like real life film studio of something that I love so dearly was kind of like the highlight of my existence thus far. That's probably exaggerating a little bit, but whatever. I took tons of pictures, though they will be all up on Facebook, but not soon, like probably around Sunday, Monday, whenever I get them up there, because there are so many, and lately when I put up pictures I'll just put little descriptions of where they were because there isn't much more to say than that. But a lot of this stuff on for here I want to put more in-depth descriptions, and it just takes a lot of time when there's so much stuff, and they'll be up there eventually. Also, I've been to Cambridge and now I've been to Oxford, so I can compare the two, and honestly I think Oxford is nicer looking. Just saying. My favorite thing that I saw at this studio tour was probably... I hadn't thought about this. Wow. I really liked getting to see like the Great Hall that they actually filmed in. That was pretty neat. I also got to put my hand over a broomstick and say up and have it come up to me, which was pretty cool. They had like all of the sets that they filmed in there with like the costumes and the props, and shit, I loved it all. I also didn't buy anything at the gift shop, which is quite a feat for me. I got this there, by the way, because they were giving a demonstration of how they made the letters fly out into the rooms, and so we all got little letters. You can't actually open them because there's like nothing inside. They're just like demos to throw around a room to make it look like letters are flying everywhere. But I got one. Ain't it beautiful? And then in Oxford, besides going around and seeing like the great sights of Oxford, we actually did go to a courtyard in New College where they filmed Draco Malfoy getting turned into a ferret. And I will put that picture up on Facebook as well, but that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. We also had this incredible tour guide. He was hilarious. And we watched Harry Potter behind the scenes stuff on our ride to the studio and to Oxford. So kudos. Brownie points for that. Other than that, I didn't do anything on Sunday except for like sleep and chill, I think. I don't remember what I did on Sunday. I went to class on Monday, so I didn't do anything with that either. I hung out with friends a lot, which is kind of the big thing that happened yesterday, the only other big thing that happened this week. But we've watched a lot of Harry Potter because we were all nostalgic about it. I think Saturday night we watched the third Harry Potter, and then I came and hung out with the same group on Saturday, or a couple of them, and we watched the first Harry Potter and a Harry Potter musical. You get that nostalgic feeling. You're like, I need to sit here and watch every single movie again. Except for one of my friends was like, I hate the 5th through 8th one because they're so sad. And those are like my favorite, so I'll have to just watch them by myself now. Whatevs. And so, as I was saying, nothing else happened this week until not yesterday, but Tuesday? Nothing happened yesterday either, trust me. On Tuesday, I had a class. I went to class. It was boring, not important, just saying. But then me and my friend really wanted to work on some of the papers that we have due, not this week, but next week. So we went to go to Foyles, which is one of the biggest bookstores in London, and they were closed because their basement flooded. So we went out to lunch at this pub, got some really nice chicken. It was great. And then we were like, let's go to the British Library. And then it turns out you can only get in and look at books with a reading pass that you have to like register for, and you have to have like a list of books that you're looking at. And we were like, no, too complicated. So then we went to this floating bookstore out by King's Cross and just enjoyed being in a bookstore because we've been denied in the last 2. British Library, not a bookstore. And then we went to the Harry Potter gift shop at platform 9 3/4 because I wanted this sweater, but then it got up in price to where it was like, I'm not willing to pay that much. So I got a scarf instead. It's this one. It's soft. Now I have a winter scarf to wear when it finally starts getting like ridiculously cold outside, which it kind of already has, but let's be honest. Then after the Harry Potter store, we were kind of like in a shopping like get-together mood. We had asked all of our friends to come over for like wine and a movie, so we're gonna do that later. So then we ended up going to Primark, and I got this sweater, which I love. I'm really not a fan of hoodies, but this doesn't have a hood. It's just like a neck warmer, and I really like it. I think this is probably my favorite sweater that I've ever owned ever, which is great. I also got pajamas because I only have one pair of lounge pants, and I really like wearing lounge pants. So they're Slytherin. I'm actually wearing them, so I'm just gonna and then the shirt says, well, I'm wearing it, hang on. D. Malfoy Seeker. Now you know what house I'm in case you couldn't guess. There you have it. But then we went to the grocery store and we bought wine and groceries, and then we all hung out at a friend's place. And let's see, between the 3 of us that ended up staying that night, we consumed almost 5 bottles of wine. So, and we watched 0 movies. So it was just like wine and talk to each other for hours a night. But you know, that's fine. And then, as I said, all day yesterday and most of the day today, I haven't done anything because I don't want to do anything at all. But I did get to go to the Harry Potter studio tour this week, which was like one of the most amazing things I've ever been on. I got to hang out with some great friends that I've made here. I laughed harder than I think I've laughed all semester. But that's really all I have because I don't feel well again. Got another off week that I'm trying to get through. So this is just like a quick update thing-ish, my bopper. I'm gonna end it there. Okay, bye.